So in order to fill a prescription, what I do is right click, and then you can see here that there's this refill button. So I press refill, and then it gives me the option to refill this medication. I can change the quantity if I wanted to. They only wanted to pick up 1 month of the NexGard because that's what we're filling. I could always change it by backspacing and pressing 1 on the keyboard here. And then I will press done. This mouse will cooperate. Press OK. I have to make sure that I read through the prescription information to make sure it's filled out the way that the doctor intends it to be. And then I will press print. And pressing print allows print out in the computer there. And then if I go over to the side here into notes, I want this information to be public on an invoice. So I press public and then done. Now I don't want this actually on here, so I'm going to remove it. That's how you fill a prescription on the computer. Of course, before filling any prescription, we do ask our doctors for consent, unless they have made a note already on the file saying that the animal already has consent for refills for such and such an amount of time. For blood work, if I wanted to show you how we attach our lab information, so this is a comprehensive biochemistry monitoring profile of my dog. So I click on the treatment and then I go to test, and then I click on this and it will give us our test results. Anything that is outside of the normal parameters, which is listed right here, will be listed in red, which makes it really easy for the doctors to evaluate the blood work. Okay, so next we'll go over to the controlled logbook location. Okay, and I'll also show you where the radiographs are kept. So this room here is our exam room. We have more prescription medications here. We have some skin meds, eye medications, and ear medications. Some more flea and tick prevention. Some Strongia dewormer, ear tips, things that we need for different eye tests. The tonometer, some catheters. And then in these drawers here, I have syringes, and then I've got muzzles, and I've got shaver, and this fridge here. Got it stocked up with vaccines, set up in the bottom. Rotors for biochemistries and T4s, some Cernia, and some injectable medications. Moving back here, this is our treatment room. Let me turn a light on for you. So this is our treatment room. This also doubles as a groom room. So we actually have a groomer that comes in here every Monday, and she does grooming for some of our patients. Some crates, microscope, equipment for ear staining, supplies for ear staining, microchips, blood tubes, gloves, and histo jars. Moving back here, this is where our x-ray room is. So our x-ray table. This is our surgery log. You can see your surgery log right here. This is our surgery room. So back here, this is our surgery room. Sutures. This is all of our SX packs, gauze and towels, and some extension sets, and some fluids. Now, this is our controlled drug drawer. This is where we keep all of our controlled drugs. And then we have our controlled drug log back here. This is the log book. We fill this out weekly. And back here also is all of our radiograph information. Radiograph information, and right here is our dosimeter information, exposure reports, and right here is our radiograph information. So, I haven't showed you how to make a controlled drug log yet, so I can show you how to add a controlled drug. So if I were to add a controlled drug, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the inventory. I'll type in, let's say, ketamine, for instance, and I'll go click it once, left click it, go into right click, variant, and then I can add like this, description, ketamine, it comes up automatically. I could write, for instance, received that where we know that it got received. I would put in the quantity here that we got. So if we got 1 mil, I'd write that. I'd also right click here, date and time, and then I would write received 1 mil from shipment, and then I would press OK. Now I'm not actually going to do that because then I'm going to have to go back and change everything to make sure that our controlled drugs are in there accurately, but that's how I would do that. So just as a recap, making sure that I've done everything on the list here, and I believe I have. All right.